Behind me are nearly 100 AI animal brain rot characters that I've made across more than 10 videos. This include the baby versions or the fusion versions, guys, and we've already hit almost 100 characters total. So today I'm gonna review every single one of them from start to finish. And no, this series isn't over. This video is just a milestone for me to go back and recap everything I've made so far, because a lot of you guys have been commenting ideas for characters I've actually already made, you just didn't know. And if you guys have any ideas, go comment down below. All right, we're jumping into the video now. Like and subscribe. First up, we've got Bombardina Crocodilo, a character I made a long time ago. It's a crocodile fused with a plane, and it hits pretty dang hard. So I'm gonna keep reviewing all the characters real quick now, speedrun style. Next up is Liralala. It's an elephant mixed with a cactus. Let's see who wins this one. And the point of this video is also to find out who the strongest character is. I'm gonna let them all solo each other. Gosh, they tied? That's insane. All right, let's move on. Next, we got Bonacom Balabu going up against Burbaloni Luliloli. It's a frog with wheels versus a laser-shooting coconut capybara. Burbaloni takes the win. Up next is Chimpanzini Bananini, a monkey mixed with a banana. Who's gonna win this one? Monkey versus capybara. Honestly, I think the monkey's gonna take it. Seems pretty OP. Big damage too. What, another tie? That's actually crazy. Okay, moving on, we got Tralalero Tralala, a shark wearing 3 pairs of Nike shoes. And then we got Tripitropo, a fusion between a cat and a shrimp. No way Tralalero Tralala loses this. He can bite and cause bleeding. Yep, Tripitropo got clapped. Next is Trulai Mero Trulihina, a cat and fish combo. Pretty sure it'll lose too. It only has this effect where it traps the enemy in a water bubble and floats them midair. So it doesn't even deal that much damage. Yeah, no surprise there, it lost. At the end of the first row, we've got Tung 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 Sahur. This one's a legendary character, probably the most iconic one. Let's see who wins. I'm betting on Tung 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 Sahur. Its damage is huge, and yup, Tung 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 Sahur takes the W. Now onto the next row. I've organized each row based on which episode the characters came from. So in this next row, we start off with Ballerina Cappuccina. We're doing a solo battle between Tung 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 Sahur and Ballerina Cappuccina, who has the ability to kick enemies back. I still think Tung 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 Sahur is gonna win though, no cap. And there you have it, Ballerina got destroyed. Moving on to Bombombini Gusini, but I think this one's gonna get wiped out real quick. It's a goose that launches missiles, drops bombs, causes crazy damage. Dang, how'd it lose? Is Tung 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 Sahur immortal or something? That's insane. All right, next up is Berber Patapim. This might be the one to finally bring down Tung 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 Sahur. I'm not 100% sure, but I've got a good feeling. The damage is through the roof and the health bar's massive. You see that? It stomps and tosses everyone around. And yep, this is officially the first character to destroy Tung 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 Sahur. Let's keep it rolling. Next, we've got Cappuccino Assassino. Its damage isn't bad, but the health's real low. Could it still win? Probably not. It's super squishy. 2 katana slashes and it's out. Yep, clapped. Too weak. Up next is Frigo Camelo, a camel fused with a fridge. No way it stands a chance against Berber Patapim. Yep, defeated instantly. Now here comes Giraffe Celeste, a giraffe and watermelon combo. Both are pretty big in size. Berber Patapim just keeps clapping them all. Wait, what? Now we move on to Glorbo Frutodrillo, a fusion of watermelon and crocodile. These two are both cracked, no joke. But the croc can cause bleeding with its bite. Dang, it lost without even landing a hit. That was brutal. All right, only 2 more characters left in this row. First up, Lavaca Saturnos Saturnita, a cow fused with the planet Saturn. Looks huge, but I think still wins. What the hell? 1 kick and it's done? Nuh-uh, that's wild. And the last character of the row is Cacto Hippopotamo, a cactus mixed with a hippo. Looks kind of small, but don't underestimate it. It can shoot spikes in all directions and hit multiple targets at once. So it's seriously OP. And looks like, yup, it won. We've made it to the next row, guys. First character up is Cavallo Virtuoso, a mix between a horse and a piano, walking around with 2 massive shoes. This thing has a wild ability that makes all nearby enemies start dancing uncontrollably while also taking damage. Sounds cracked, right? Clapped immediately. Moving on to the next creature, Cocofanto Elephanto, a fusion between an elephant and a coconut. Not gonna lie, this one's kind of boring. All it does is spray water, and it's got low health too. Yeah, way too weak. Now here comes, whoa, hold up. This one's actually kinda legendary. Garamadung Dung. It's literally a salt jar combined with a swirl of honey. This guy is insanely OP. It's got this salty honey combo skill that slows down enemies and drains their HP. That dance effect is way too cracked, guys, and Garamadung Dung takes the W, and now we're looking at another powerhouse. This one's basically family with Tung 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 Sahur. It's Tata Tata Sahur, a boiling teapot with giant arms and legs. Walking teapot that pours boiling water to burn its enemies. Let's see who wins. I'm thinking Tata Tata Sahur's gonna take this one. Boom! Exploded both the honey and salt jars. Let's keep it moving. Next up, we've got Tripatropi. It's a fish combined with this hairy, gross-looking creature surrounded by flies and mosquitoes. Looks nasty and stinky. Tripatropi's ability is to summon a mosquito army, but the mosquito squad seems pretty useless, not gonna lie. Their HP is trash. Wait, what? 4 mosquitoes actually won the fight? Huh? Now we've got a gym-going orange named Udindindindun, a fan favorite, and yeah, he's kinda good-looking too. Wow, real handsome out here. His ability, super strong. The next fighter is also pretty jacked. Ballerino Lololo, a buff smoothie cup doing ballet moves. Since both of them are built like tanks, we're throwing them in a solo match. Let's see who's more cracked. Dang, I actually have no idea if Ballerino Lololo wins it with that spinning kick combo. Alright, up next is a new drink on the scene, Espresso Signora. I think she's related to Ballerina Cappuccina, maybe sisters or cousins or something. Let's see who takes the crown here. This espresso cup pulls out the blaster. I mean, shooting sounds like it's got the upper hand, but the health's probably lowered. Dang, lost again. That cup just spilled all over. Still a cool and stylish character though. Now we're getting into Orangutanana Sini, a monkey fused with a pineapple. Both these characters are absolute units, real tough guys. Oh lord, looks like Ballerino Lololo is just too much. That 3-hit spinning kick combo is vicious. Another tie? Nuh-uh, that combo's too wild for this. That's another full row down and reviewed. Next row coming in hot. First up, we've got Pigano Bombo Bino, a wild fusion between a pig and a literal bomb that makes it explode, and the opponent, Untatobi Tob Tob, a hybrid between a camel and a cactus, rocking 5 legs and looking all kinds of OP with those unique moves. It's pretty huge too. Starts throwing kicks like crazy. Gosh, that explosion ability from the pig is no joke, does a ton of damage. Wait, what? Looks like the pig lost, but it detonates for 100 damage and takes its enemy down with it. That one's a tie, folks. Next fighter rolling up is Trick Track Barabum, probably some cousin or sibling of Burburpadapim, not even kidding. They might be from the same species, but just live in different regions or something. This creature's got a huge nose and goes up against Trulimera Trulicina, another variant with a similar name, this time a combo between a cow and earth, looking kinda goofy to be honest. Let's see what they've got. Oh wow, it's pulling enemies in like a black hole with that earth gravity move, and then Trick Track Barabum just smashes down with that giant nose. Trick Track Barabum actually clutches the win right there. Up next, we've got a fan favorite Bobrito Bandito. This one's a gangster-looking beaver packing heat. Straight up pulls out a gun and starts blasting. Real solid DPS. Oh, that damage output is wild. But sadly, the HP isn't really there to keep it going in this matchup. The next contestant, this one's from Indonesia's BRAINROT collection, Ketupat Kepat. Holding a wooden mallet and, yeah, I gotta say, doesn't look too threatening, guys. It's not gonna stand a chance. Moving forward, the next dude stepping into the arena is none other than Mateo. Real popular guy. Covered in fur, classy look, gives off big gentleman energy. His special move, he grabs you and squeezes you. Can he win this? I don't think so. Even though he's tanky, loads of health, still couldn't take down Trick Track Barabum. Alright, next up we've got Pot Hotspot. This dude looks straight up like Bones. Super skinny with a phone for a head. Pretty creative design. His skill is chucking phones at you, but since he's built like a literal skeleton, his HP is super low. Finally, someone actually defeats Trick Track Barabum. Last character for this row, we've got Sigma Boy. Penguin and sushi combo looks tasty as heck, not gonna lie. Looks like something you want to take a bite out of. So who's winning this matchup? My guess is Sigma Boy all the way. I mean, Pot Hotspot is kind of strong too, but it looks like... Wait, what? No way! He lost? Bro, the bony phone guy won again? That's wild. He's built like twigs, but somehow still take the W. And that wraps up another full row, guys. We've officially hit the halfway mark now. This journey's been long, and this one's called Spijuniro Golubiro, a pigeon with detective vibes who literally pulls out a gun Yep, look at that. He's straight up blasting bullets. And right after that, we've got another wild one, Tigrulini watermelini, a tiger mixed with a watermelon who's got this bloody bite attack and packs a ton of HP. Wow, that was fast. He just clapped the pigeon in a second. And I honestly think this guy might be the one to take down Braiboribicus dicus, a raspberry bird hybrid who stabs people with a sword. Just doesn't have the stats to keep up and gets clapped too. Now hold up, it's time for a monster level unit, Bombardino Nucadillo. This dude is an upgraded version of Bombardino Crocodilo, and this time it's straight up nuclear. You heard that right, a literal nuke with insane explosive damage as his special skill. Jesus Christ, that blast is nuts. Let's go. Yup, he's out cold. Let's get it. Bombardino Nucadillo takes the dub. Tigrula grapefruitani, another tiger, but now fused with grapefruit, and yeah, you guessed, it's still got that same bleed bite ability. Even so, the nuke monster claps him like it's nothing. Rolling into the next one now, we got Gangster Gashini, a goose dressed like a full-on gangster. He looks like he means business. But oh lord, the nuke goes off and this guy evaporates instantly. But you can't win if you fold that fast. And then stepping up, we've got a variant of a familiar name here. It's Gararamkudutung, the cousin of Garamadungdung, but instead of sugar jar, he's also combined with a nani fruit this time. Whatever it is, he's got style, but honestly, I don't think he stands a chance against the nuclear devastation. Can he tank it? Nah, I'm betting he's done for, and it's a tie? Yo, what? That's rare. Let's keep it moving. Jambaklutuk is next up, a guava that hits the gym real hard. Absolutely ripped fruit right there, and seems like a worthy rival for Udindindindun. This guy's stacked and handsome too, not gonna lie. Now the final fighter in this row, it's Parachello Limoncello, a lemon and bird fusion that honestly doesn't look very promising, and yep, there it is. He gets deleted in seconds, way too weak. That wraps up another row, and wow, we're actually close to finishing all the characters now. This video is turning into a marathon with so many crazy fighters. All right, new row starting now. First character we've got is Chimpanzini Cocosini, a monkey fused with a coconut, and not gonna lie, looks pretty tough. This dude jumps up and smacks hard with knockback damage. But what? He lost? Bro, you had armor made of coconut shells and still got clapped? And now here comes Dutudutgandut, that's literally a cigarette, smoking itself, and its power is setting enemies on fire. Not even kidding. Doesn't look that OP though. Wait, that burn effect though, it's low-key melting things down. Up next is Ganganzelitrulala, a giraffe orange fusion. This one looks actually kinda cracked. You can tell it's gonna obliterate that smoking twig with ease. Yup, as expected, that thing's way too flimsy to stand up. It gets launched and burned bad. Too weak. Coming into the ring next, we got Granada Frulicino, an owl fused with a pomegranate, but honestly, doesn't look too strong either. It attacks by slashing with its claws, causing bleeding. But come on guys, how's that gonna take down Jim Bro? And now entering the scene is a beast looking real dangerous, Trickatracka, a rhino mixed with a cactus. That's double OP right there. Armor and thorns. Oh buddy, this one's a tank. And yup, as expected. Moving on, we got Zibberzuberlini, a zebra and watermelon combo. Apparently, watermelon's the trend right now. This one's looking solid with a leg kick ability. Whoa. But nah, there's no way that's enough to beat the Cactus Rhino combo. Too mid. Looks like Trickatracka might just be our new champ right here. And now say hello to Brestapotapum, which is literally a giant lemonade cup. Yep, that's what it looks like. Pretty fun concept. And oh no, he lost instantly. Guess all the earlier fights drained the health bar hard. All right, anyway, coming next is Frula, not exactly a fresh face. This one should have been introduced earlier, honestly. It's a bird combined with an iced coffee. It looks super weak. Its move is throwing ice water to slow enemies and deal damage, but still looks like a total glass cannon. Yep, another loss. Can't keep up at all. And finally, the last character in this row is the legendary Gangster Footer, a Criminalera, a massive gangster-looking toe, dressed like a rapper with gold chains and diamond bling. Dude's looking fresh, and his attack is a brutal combo of 3 punches and kicks. Bam, 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 the enemy's done for just like that. And now, guys, we're getting real close to the final few characters. Here it is, we got Nuclearo Dinosauro, ultimate fusion between a dinosaur and an atomic bomber plane. Even tougher than Bombardino Nucadillo. You got a bomber plane dropping nukes fused with a raging T-Rex? Whoa, that's pure destruction packed into one beast. It's got insane health, and its attack power is just off the charts, straight up menacing. Next up, we've got a kind of weak lil guy, Pippi Potato, the fusion of a hamster and a potato. Not gonna lie, this dude is 100% going down, no chance of winning at all. So weak, it's actually hilarious. Then we've got another tiny one, Pussini Sushini, a cat, and a sushi roll. I tossed a whole group of them in, hoping they'd do something. But nah, these guys are straight up food one hit, and boom, clapped. Too funny. Now we got spaghetti toilet. Yeah, I'm not making this up. It's literally a toilet overflowing with spaghetti. Don't ask me how that works. Honestly, it looked kinda stronger with all the spaghetti mess and colors flying everywhere, but nope, only took 3 hits. All right, moving on to the next one, and wait, this here's Blueberrini Octopusini, a mix of a blueberry and an octopus. I mean, yeah, it's kind of adorable, but come on guys, it's super squishy. I threw in a whole squad of these little dudes and they all got clapped. Jesus. Next character though, seems a bit tougher. It's Bulbito Tractorito, a potato literally driving a tractor. Yeah, you heard that right. So naturally, it's got way more HP, and its ability is launching fruit like artillery. It's slow as heck, but bulky as anything, and it took ages, but it finally managed to bring down the nuke-dropping T-Rex. That was wild. And then we got the satellite mouse, Kakasito Satellito. I think it's a hamster mixed with an actual satellite. Let's see if it holds up. The ability looks solid, flies around in circles, and causes some chaos, but it's got weak health for sure. Still, it smacked the tractor potato good. Dang. All right, next up, we've got the Chef Crab Racadabra. Let's find out if this dude is tough. It throws plates like some angry dinner service, but I don't think it can beat the satellite mouse. That satellite keeps knocking everything back, makes it super hard to even land a hit. Yeah, got clapped. Now for the final character in this row, we got Penguin Elicactusini, a mashup between a penguin and a cactus, and wow, this thing looks shredded. Muscle on cactus spikes. Absolute unit. I'm feeling real good about this one. I think this one's gonna win, guys. Yep, I'm calling it. This muscle beast ain't getting knocked back like the rest, so it charges through and totally destroys Kakasito Satellito. But if you compare it to the earlier OP monsters, it would still go down hard. Now guys, we're heading into the final row. First up in this new batch, we've got Pippa Strawberry, a squirrel strawberry fusion. And yeah, it might look sweet and tasty, but it's definitely not tough. Gosh, just look at how it got clapped. How's it supposed to survive that? And yup, next up we got Rhino Toasterino, and this one's Wild Rhino combined with a bread toaster. I know it sounds insane, but this beast is actually OP. It shoots toast like missiles, and now it's going up against the cactus penguin. Who's taking the dub here? Whoa, the rhino actually pulled it off and took the win. All right, let's bring in Abanono Shinpazinono. This one's part avocado, part orangutan. Let's see who wins in this brawl. We got monkey versus rhino. The monkey just smacked the rhino so hard it launched it straight to the moon. Gosh, this guy's tough, no joke. Then we got Gapusamidussi, the combo of a grape and a jellyfish. This jelly grape doesn't hit much, but it zaps anything that touches it. That electric shock freezes targets in place and slowly drains their health. Even when it doesn't move, it's dangerous. That passive damage effect is kinda crazy. What? It's way stronger than it looks. Up next, we're looking at Lasoxicola, which is basically a monster school building. Yep, you heard that right. This thing looks freaky, and the main move is a massive tongue whip. It lashes out and smacks targets with its tongue. Next, we got Pipikiwi, a raccoon mixed with a kiwi fruit. Looks small and kinda weak, but it's speedy as heck. Still, when that tongue hits you, it slows you down big time. And yeah, it got licked and clapped. And now we got this absolute weirdo Tracotuco Tulu de la Peladostus, which is a camel fused with a car and 6 legs. Looks insane, right? But honestly, it's kinda dope. Its special move, it jumps and stomps everything using all its legs. Wah! It just destroyed the school monster, no way! And now for one of the final characters in the series, we got Tortugini Dragon Fruttini, a turtle combined with a dragon fruit, and man, this thing looks solid. Its move is rolling into its shell and going full Beyblade mode. Dang, it's spinning and tossing everything around it. Definitely one of the most OP ones I've seen with crazy health too. And that's it, guys. This final one is going to be kept a secret for now because it won't appear in this video. It's going to show up in future episodes of Minecraft Brain Rot, so stay tuned. And there you have it, guys. That's every single character I've made in this series so far, not counting the baby versions or the fusion versions. So yeah, if we're rounding things up, this is about 100 characters total, which is just crazy. Now it's time for the most insane battle I've ever done. I'm summoning every single BRAINROT AI animal I've made and throwing them all into one ultimate free-for-all. Who's gonna win Season 1? Let's go. Again, this doesn't include any of the baby forms because they're just too weak, and no fusion ones either because they'd win instantly, and that'd be boring. So who's taking the crown? Honestly, I have no clue. The strongest ones could totally win, but if they get ganged up on, they might get clapped real quick. That's the chaos of this showdown. I can't pick a winner right now. All right, let's get ready. It's starting. Let's go. 2 of the atomic bomb monsters are still alive, and it looks like they might be the final survivors. Wait, hold up, what? There's actually 2 left that I didn't even notice. Okay, and the champion of this absolute madness is Bombardino Nucadillo. I can't believe it, guys. The T-Rex nuke combo actually lost. But somehow, Bombardino Nucadillo took the W. And that's it for this episode, guys. If you liked this video, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll be back in the next one. And don't forget to comment your ideas below so I can make them in future videos. Goodbye. Like and subscribe. Yeah.